Hello my friends, Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. In this video we'll be doing a double product review. We'll be taking a look at the POC Coron Air full face helmet and the POC Tectal Race Enduro helmet. Hey folks, once again, Gene from Regular Guy Mountain Biking. Like I said before, we'll be doing a double product review. We'll be taking a look at the POC Coron Air full face helmet and the POC Tectal Race Enduro helmet. Before we actually get into the reviews, I do need to let you know that I was able to purchase both of these helmets at a reduced rate. All right, let's get things started. Let's talk about the POC Coron Air full face helmet. So there are a couple things I look for in a full face helmet. Certainly safety is one of the most important things, right? I mean, why even wear a helmet unless you know you're going to be safe? The Coron Air does offer a number of different safety features. One would be that the visor is a breakaway visor, so you know, if you do go down or something like that, this is designed to break right off. Inside of the helmet there is this special spin technology in the pads to help with, if you do hit something, the way the helmet maneuvers and moves on your head. It's a special gel that they put inside of the pads, so that's a special spin technology. Also, I don't know if this is a safety feature or not. I thought I read it was, but regardless, the pads do snap out, so you can pull the pads out. From what I've read, one of the reasons for that is so that they can get the helmet off easier. Okay, so if I'm wrong, forgive me, but that's what I read. I mean, I guess you can also snap them out to wash them, but I think the big thing is for safety. If something does happen to you, it's easier to get this helmet off your head. Okay, some other features that are also equally important would be comfort, right? I mean, safety is huge, but does it actually feel good? This is a pretty cool helmet. Cool, haha, in the sense that there's a lot of vents on this helmet. In fact, right in the front, right here, there are vents to just literally inject the air right through the helmet and blow it through. There are a number of nice vents to just kind of keep the air flowing, so that's a big win. I also love the fact that this helmet has these the standard kind of mountain bike helmet clip. I'm not one for that double buckle thing. It's kind of a pain to deal with when I'm trying to get off the lift and use it with my gloves. I like the snap. That's also a really cool feature that I like a lot. Continuing with comfort has to be the fit. Now this is something that I found kind of odd rather. I'm gonna put this helmet on for you real quick. I don't have a huge head, all right? And this is the XL/XXL. It fits great. In fact, well, you probably can't hear me right now. Sorry. Let's try this again. It fits great. In fact, the way they designed the ear section is really very much around comfort. It's also designed so that the inner pad can actually come out, and then it comes with these other little pads you can put underneath it to really customize the fit. So it's designed to fit quite nicely. But what I was kind of odd was that this is an XL XXL. I don't have that big a head. So I went for a smaller version and I did have to sell it. So I don't know, just so you know, I don't know, maybe it runs a little small, but I did have to go with the really big guy melon head helmet. Continuing with the comfort thing is the weight. I don't feel this is a very heavy helmet. It's pretty average for most full face helmets, but I would say on the lighter side of the average. I've had a lot of full face helmets, and sometimes I kind of feel like a bobblehead with these things. And this really falls into a nice range where it's not a lot of stress and not a lot of weight on my head. And that's really important. You figure you're using a full face helmet when you're flying down the mountain, a lot of rocks, a lot of bouncing around, and you don't want that to happen on your head. So not a very heavy helmet. I also chose to go with white. Personally, I just thought this would be a good way to go because it does get really hot outside and the white would reflect the light rather than the black soaking it in. That's just more personal choice. But all in all, I've been very happy with this helmet. Now that I got the right size, I feel that it's quite comfortable. I like the fact that it has a number of really important safety features in it, okay? And also, not for nothing, I just think the thing looks pretty darn cool. So you gotta like what you wear. So you've got your protection, you've got your comfort, and certainly you've got your cool factor. So all in all, this is my helmet of choice. I'll be riding it all season. And if you'd like to learn more about it, if you ever meet me on the trail, just let me know. I'll be happy to take it off. You can take a look at it, and you can learn more about the POC Coron Air full face helmet. So now let's move our attention over here to the Enduro, the POC Tectal Race. So same type of categories. Let's kind of cover this first around the safety. Okay, so a lot of cool safety things over here. Big thing is the fact that it does have the more of an extended helmet, okay, to kind of cover your temples and the back of your head. That's why I feel this is in the Enduro category. So I like the more coverage type of helmet. It also has the spin technology. Again, like I mentioned before, that's basically this gel inside of the padding, okay, and it's designed to kind of move when you fall in a way that it's not so jarring if you do happen to go down. So that was a nice feature. So again, a lot of good things around the safety. Also, another thing around the safety would be the fact that they have this Reco reflector. So the Reco reflector, apparently, I don't know if I'll ever personally have to use this, but it's for where they can go and try to find you in the woods if something goes wrong. It's something commonly used, hopefully not that common, but commonly used with like big country skiing where they can kind of fly above and reflect a signal down and it comes back. I don't know, okay? In fact, I'll leave a link to learn more about it. But the fact that it's there is good, right? So that's kind of cool. And also, I'm going to talk about the vents in 1 second, but I think one of the big things on how these vents are able to even be designed is there's this aramid bridge, A-R-A-M-I-D, aramid bridge. Apparently, aramid is a very strong fabric, and POC uses that within the structure of the helmet to make it incredibly strong and safe, also offering you a lot of vents, which we'll cover in a second, around the comfort. So there are some really nice features around the safety area of this helmet, which is probably one of the most important things. Next is going to be comfort. But again, like I said before, if it's not going to help you in a crash, then why wear it? It needs to be safe. So some cool safety features in the Tectal Race. So now that we talked about safety with the Tectal Race, and there certainly are a number of really good safety features in this helmet, let's talk about comfort, because just as important as safety is going to be comfort, because if it doesn't feel good, you're not going to want to wear it. One of the most important things, I personally think, when it comes to comfort with especially a cross-country enduro helmet, is going to be ventilation. And this thing is just loaded with vents. They are literally all over the helmet, okay? There's plenty in the front, the top, all the way to the back. I also like how even the front visor is designed to force air in and over your head. There's just lots and lots of vents. And like I mentioned before, part of the reason that they can have this many vents inside this helmet is going to be because of that aramid bridge fiber used throughout the structure of the helmet. So very cool helmet to ride, and that's huge because in these hot months right now, I'm all about trying to stay cool out there. All right, let's keep going with all the features in this helmet. The visor can be adjusted, okay? It can go, there's a little dial over here, and you can use that to move the visor up and down. Well, not dial, it's a little screw, right? And you can loosen or tighten it to put it in the place that you want. In the back of the helmet, there is a little rubber band to attach your visor, I'm sorry, your goggles, okay? It has a little rubber band to attach your goggles back there. So that's a pretty cool feature. Okay, a few more things around the cool features. It does have the standard mountain biking clasp. Okay, you've seen a clasp like this before, so it's got that there. The straps, though, are designed quite nicely to really stay out of your way. So they go down low, not too low, but around the ear enough so they're not annoying. So I think they did a really good job with the way the straps are put together on this helmet. The padding is this blue padding inside of here with that spin gel, okay, to help with the spin technology, so safety and comfort. It has the dial in the back to tighten up the back band. I like that much better than the ones you have to kind of squeeze and click, 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 and then try to pull them apart. I love the dial. So the dial is a great feature because you can put the helmet on loose and then dial it in. So great feature. So along the lines of this little dial is the whole plastic infrastructure. This is going to be something that's very important that I hope you take note of. There's a small section over here, I'll show you a picture, that allows this whole structure to come out and in, okay? Now, I had accidentally pulled this down, out, and when I was using the helmet, no matter what I did, it wiggled a lot. And it really was a shame because the helmet's great. It's very lightweight. You barely even know it's on your head. It's very cool. But I talked to my buddy who I got the helmet from, and I was kind of like, yeah, it's a nice helmet, but I just can't get it to fit right. Then he had told me that about this, and he said, double check and see if you pulled it out, because he had the same issue. When I pushed it in, because I don't have that big a head. I didn't need that extra, it brings this part down a little bit lower. So if you have a taller head, you can bring this down to the curved part of your head. It's a cool feature, but I didn't need it, and it kept on flopping around. Once I pushed it in and made the adjustment, it fit like a glove. So it is a wonderful helmet. It very, very cool, very safe. I love how it comes down a little bit lower, just an extra safety when you're out there. Very lightweight. It has all the features that I would like in, well, I use it more for cross-country than enduro, but a cross-country enduro helmet. So that's the Tectal Race, another really good helmet. Now, something else I want to cover about both of these helmets, and just POC in general. POC makes some very high-end, very good products, but anyone that knows POC knows that they're not inexpensive products, okay? You kind of get what you pay for, and the POC products are on the higher price side. So that's why I wanted to try to go into some kind of detail with these helmets. I really do like them a lot, okay? I feel incredibly safe when I'm going downhill with this helmet. It's cool, it's comfortable. It is one of the better full face helmets I've ever had, okay? And this enduro slash cross-country helmet is another real lifesaver. Very comfortable, very light, very cool, has all the features that I want. So I just want you to know that if you do choose to purchase one of these helmets, your money won't be wasted, okay? It'll be well spent on two very good products. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. I really would, I want to make sure you make an educational purchase and that you're comfortable with what you get. So if you have any questions, put them down in the bottom. If you ever see me on the trails and want to take a look at either of these, just let me know. I'll be happy to take it off and show you the helmet and maybe point out some of the features that I like. In the meantime, keep the party on the pedals, my friends. Please be safe out there on the trails. I hope I see you soon, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.